Hello and welcome back to the Craft Box. My name is Brent and today we're in episode 74 of the Wizard101 Death Walkthrough. Last episode, if you haven't checked it out already, we entered the majestic world of Wintertusk, which is part of Grizzleheim. So yeah, that's cool. We started in Rundlefjord, which is where we are now, and we're going to open up the front gates.
You tap on the gate a few times, in something that sounds like Norse code. A moment later, it opens.
Oh my. So yeah, basically, we have now access to Rundlefjord, or like all of it basically. So yeah, let us head on into the main building. See what's in there, man. So we also found out that everything's kind of mean and really good here. So that's not good.
Vanir is frozen solid. You should tell Baldur the bad news.
Okay, let's go and do that then. Yeah. So yeah, everything's kind of like really good and we're like kind of really bad. So I've got James here, who's probably going to help us for the rest of this world just because I'm going to get too frustrated. So yeah, let us head on over to Baldur. Boop.
You bring ill news. Vanir alone could tell us what happened to Rundlefjord. We must devise a way to thaw Vanir's storm roar without harming him. This is raven magic. We need a raven. If I remember rightly, an old crone named Morn Shadowbrew dwells within Rundlefjord. Though she was wicked and unkind, she may be able to help us if she has not been turned to ice. Go and seek her out and see if she can be convinced to help us in this cold hour.
Convinced, that means fought. Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it, Brent? Yep. Yes, it does. Oh, lag. Oh, ore. Nice. Give me some that ore, boy. Oh, we can't go that way. I didn't actually know if we could. So I just took the guess that we could. Okay. I have absolutely no idea how good this boss is going to be. Ooh, I'm kind of worried. We're going to use our main deck. We're going to go in first and find out. She's probably way too good for us.
Who's this? You're not frozen. No matter. You'll join the others in their wintry doom.
Okay then, that's cool. Cool beans, bruh. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet, 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 yeet. Mean. Yeah, basically. Just gonna do that, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I should. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go in. Yep, let us head on in. Got some prisms, which is good. I got Storm Owl, which will be good. How much health does she have? 1,000. Oh, you have like no health at all. Whoa, you call yourself a boss? Jeez, man. Do you think you're a boss, bro? You probably have huge damage. Yep. This gonna hurt, man. It's gonna hurt my mans. Luckily, I don't think they use any more set shields anymore, which is fantastic. Because set shields are bad. Bad influences on people. We'll do that. And we will do that. Basically, we're just going to use all the blades and traps we have, and then, oh god, I 95, not too much, that's good. Use all the blades and traps we have, and then basically we'll just hit with Tempest, I suppose, because, I mean, that could kill both pretty quickly. So yeah. See how that works out. See how that works out for you, man. Just gonna slowly whittle you away. We will do this. Final blade, and then we will kill. Good, 95, nice. Okay, and let us do this, man. Yeah, boy. He will definitely die, so that's always good. You know what? We're gonna heal. Just cause we can. This is an AoE. It is an earthquake. Oh, of course it is! Thanks, game. You would, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Welcome to Earthquake Zone. This is the part in the game where myth mobs actually use good spells. And you can actually probably fail because of it. So yeah, thank you, game, for that. Love you lots. Oh, I crit though, that's always good. They're not gonna block. You didn't block, that's good. You're dead, man. You're dead. Didn't need that. Don't need that. Who need that? Who need that blade anyway? That blade would have done too much, man.
Stop! No more! I've had enough! I'll help you! What is it you want? Thawing the Thane Vanir? He knows nothing. But if you must speak to him, here is how to thaw him. Go to the geysers at the edge of the village and collect some scalding water. Here's an urn you can use. Just pour it over Vanir. He should thaw in a matter of moments. It is magic ice. Only geyser water will serve.
Okay, she has a quest for us. I don't know what it is, but my storm hasn't done it, so obviously not important. What is it, in fact? Frost goblins took things, and you wanted to get them back. Yeah, no, that's a shit quest. How much XP does it give? That's a good question, actually. Gives 7,000. Yup, that gives a lot. Oh, those are the frost goblins. Oh god, where are we going? Over here. Into here. Geysers.
You collect the steaming geyser water in the urn Morn gave you. You're careful not to burn yourself.
Good. Don't want to burn myself. That would be bad. Nordrelund. Yep. Let's head on back to Vanir, who's in here. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Look at that.
You pour the steaming geyser water upon the frozen Thane. In a moment or so, he is free from the ice.
What has happened? I was in my hall ready to fight the coven when I became quite cold. I remember no more. Now I am soaked and steaming. My state lacks dignity, but I am grateful to you for my freedom.
Holy
I don't
crap.
recognize you, but you're clearly a wizard of some sort. You freed me, so I will trust you. The one you must speak to is Grandmother Raven. She is an old one, older than even the spiral. It is said she gave the eyes of time to the great tree at the heart of the spiral. But that was long, long ago. She is a loyal ally of my people. I bid you check on her. See how I fear that the coven has done her ill. Grandmother Raven is often near the giant tree behind this hall. Go and seek her out.
Cancel. Okay, let's go and see Grandmother Raven. Is she is fantastic and is hiding a secret. She also has some conspiracies around her in Arc 3. But you'll find that out later when we get over there, which is gonna be in a while. And by a while, I mean a couple of months. And by a couple of months, I mean probably 3 or 4. Hello, Grandmother Raven.
Greetings, young wizard. At long last we meet.
Wait, is that the narrator's voice? Oh my god, it is!
I have long watched you as you made your way through the spiral. Perhaps you have felt my presence before. I celebrated your victories, and I hope that my counsel reached you in your journeys. You find me at a disadvantage. Though the ravens are all my children of a sort, some of them are quite wicked. The ravens of the coven are especially untrustworthy. They caught me unawares and trapped me in this cage. If you would help an old grandmother, talk to the 3 wise sisters called the Norns at the nearby well. They can see into the past, across the world as it is, and they know what is to come. They can help you set me free.
I am Erd, the one who knows all that has happened to you before this day.
I am Verdandi, and there is nothing in the spiral that is hidden from my sight.
I am Scold, and I knew you were coming.
We Norns tend the loom of fate. Each living being is but a thread for us to weave into the tapestry of life.
As an outlander, you are free from fate. You are not of Grizzleheim, so your destiny is not part of this tapestry.
You alone can change the course of events and thwart the frightful fate that is to come.
To free Grandmother Raven, you must do the impossible. First, fetch for us the feather of a white raven.
Skogul the Pale is such a raven, with feathers the color of the moon, rather than the night dark sky.
Go to Skogul's hut in Rundlefjord and beg from her a single white feather.
Okay, let us head on to Skogul. So yeah, we finally met who the narrator actually is. It's Grandmother Raven. What a surprise. I mean, I've known that for a while, but what a surprise for those who didn't. I feel sorry for you. You are missing out. But yeah, she is fantastic.
Who's that outside? If you're from the coven, leave me alone. If you've come to free me, then welcome. The door is frozen shut. If you want to be of help, fetch a kettle from the market and fill it with snow. Melt the snow in the fire pit in the market, and then bring the hot water back to pour over the ice on my door.
Sure. Oop, that was close. That was close. Where's the market? Down here, I assume. Over here. Okay, just here. Large pot, just out here. Hello, large pot.
You get a cooking pot and quickly fill it with snow.
Use the cauldron. Da-na-na-na. It's right there. I sees it. I sees it. I sees it. Here it is. Sees it.
The snow melts and boils quickly.
Skogul. Skogul.
You pour the boiling water over the ice. It melts away.
Let's go in. Can we go in? Yes, we can. Okay, good. Thank you. Thanks, game.
You're not from around here, are you? You have my gratitude for getting rid of the ice, but I'm still plenty mad at what's been done. If you'll go and teach a handful of those ravens a lesson, any of them will do, I'll be willing to listen. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and thrash some of the ravens that ruined this nice village.
Okay, I'll be back when I've defeated some ravens. Okay, I'm back.
I'll help you now that the ravens have paid for the trouble they brought to Hrundlefjord. What can I do for you? A feather? An odd request, but if it's for a good cause...
Wincing, Skogul pulls out a stray feather and hands it to you.
Use that in a spell against me, and you'll wish you hadn't.
Okay, then. Let's go talk to Erd. The Norns. Norns or Norms? Norms, I think it is. Norns. Go talk to them once more. Erd.
This feather will serve its purpose, but it's only a start. We do not send you on idle errands. The things we need are for a mighty spell to change the fate of a world.
The next impossible thing we need is a claw from a bear with no name. In this world, that is no small thing.
Vanir Stormroarer keeps a census of all who dwell here. He knows everyone and may know if there is one with no name. Vanir is in his hall, and he will help you find this nameless bear. When you have that bear's claw, you can return.
Okay, let us go and do this. We also got to level 48.
A little black bat came and sang to me. Your name was mentioned. I've a new and most powerful spell to teach you, should you have the time to learn it.
So that's Scarecrow, which is fantastic. Can't wait for that. But yeah, let us finish off this episode, and then the next video you see today, which will be up in an hour if you're seeing this like as soon as it comes out, which probably you're not. But in an hour you'll see the spell quest video for that.
You seek a bear without a name. How odd. Why would any bear not want to have a name to echo in glory? I keep a census of all those who live in this village. Read it and see if it helps.
Okay. Just trolling. Okay, that's cool. Census list. Let's go and read the names. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun 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 dun.
You examine the census. The list of names doesn't include Leaf, who was standing outside of town.
But he has a name, you see, so that's kind of weird. You're dumb, you're dumb, you're dumb, you're dumb, you're dumb, you're dumb. Leaf.
Greetings. Is it safe to go back into town? What? No name? How could they take Leaf off their census? I'll have to speak to Vanir about that. What's that? You'd like a claw? How odd. I was just sharpening my claws and the tip of one of them broke off. It must be fate at work. In that case, you should have it.
Okay. He went off to see Vanir. That's cool. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okie dokie, let us go back to the Erds. To Erd and what's her name and the other what's her name. The Norns. Dun 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 dun.
The claw of a bear with no name. You are clever to win such a prize. Clever indeed. A feather from a white raven and a claw from a bear with no name. 2 of the 3 items we need are in hand.
The third item is perhaps the most difficult to obtain. A tooth from a wolf who has never known battle.
Fate smiles upon you. At the edge of this village is an herbalist called Regan Wildleaf. He may be of help.
Okay. Let's go and meet Regan. He is of help. Spoilers. Yeah, let's go and find him. He's kind of cool. He makes us do some cooking, I believe, if I remember correctly, which probably don't, to be honest. But yeah. Oh, he's in this one. Hello. Hello. Dun 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 dun.
You aren't from here. Did you come with the coven, or are you here as a friend to the folk of Hrundelfjord? We can use allies in this grave time. I am an herbalist, and I do what I can to heal the sick. A tooth? What a strange request. And an odd coincidence, one I cannot ignore. When the ice first came, I bit a piece of it and broke a tooth. I'll readily give it to you, but can you help me? I have an ache from the missing tooth, and the herbs I need for the remedy are outside of town. I'll need a sprig each of valerian and of amaranth. They grow around the village, and I'll also need a branch of moonwort, which the coven nightwings may have taken. Gather those 3 herbs, bring them to me, and I'll look around and see if I can find that broken tooth.
Okay, so I'll be back once I have collected this whole shopping list of things. Okay, I am back.
You're quite the gatherer. Those herbs will help ease the pain of this broken tooth. And here, this is for you.
Regan hands you a jagged piece of broken tooth. That must have hurt coming out.
Okay, let us head on back to Erd once more. And I think that is basically all the things that we had to get for her. I think that was the third and final. I'm pretty sure, at least. So yeah, let us head on back. Oh god, the lag is real. Jeez.
We have the 3 that cannot be. Now is the time to weave our greatest magic. Tooth, claw, and feather. These are symbols of our people, yet each comes from a source that cannot be.
You must bind them with the thread of your life and weave them into the tapestry that is Grizzleheim's fate.
Take feather, claw, and tooth to the loom of fate. Tie them to your thread, you will know it, and return to us.
Okay. This is a big thing.
One of the threads looks a little different from the others. You get a sense that it represents you. You tie the feather, claw, and tooth to the thread. Strangely, Grizzleheim feels a little more like home to you.
Shush. You in the background, shush. Jeez. Shush. Don't narrate everything. Jeez.
You can now dispel the magic that binds Grandmother Raven within her cage. It should open to your touch.
Okay. Let's do this. Foop.
Free from that cage. Now I can take on my true form. Do not be afraid. Walk up the ramp so that I can see you, eye to eye.
Okay then. We will sure do that. Ooh, diamond, nice. Okay. Grandmother Raven. Hello. Hello.
It has been centuries since I wore this shape. Oh, to stretch these wings once more. There is still much to do, else the Everwinter takes us all in its cold, clawed grasp. When the Ice Titan fought with his brothers, the Titans of Fire and Storm, the world was threatened with ruin. Bartleby sung the song that put them to sleep, and bound together the shattered world, and spun it into the spiral. 4 sons there are of the Ice Titan, 4 giants of frost. Austri, Vestri, Sudri, and Nordri are their names. Each frost giant rules a land near Rundle Fjord, and they have never been friendly to bear, wolf, or raven. But the one they liked least was their father, the Ice Titan himself. While the father slumbers, the sons run wild. The 4 ice giants each have a means to bind their father to sleep. 4 golden seals, 1 to each. I lay this task upon you, to fetch back the golden seals. The gate to Austri's land will now open to you. Go through the gate and speak to Austri. Bargain for the seal, then return with it. There is no other way.
Okay, so next episode we will head over into Australund. So yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, press the wee little bell so you know exactly when I post another video. And remember, craft outside the box.